Hey man, look, I can't promise a lot of things, but if you watch through this entire video, I'm going to say something that's going to relate to you, whether you play basketball or you don't play basketball. I really wanted to break this down into 5 points of why players in basketball and just people in general just quit stuff, and why it is hard to stay consistent, why it's hard to chase your dreams. And I just need you to just stick around and just hear me out, because genuinely, yes, I am somebody who has an agenda. There's a reason why I'm posting a video, but at the same time, I would love to help players and I would love to help people in general. Just say some stuff that's just going to change your mindset, and that's just going to change the way you approach life. And if I can do that, it's a win at the end of the day, even if it's not a traceable win like a like, comment, or a subscribe. It's still a win. You know what I'm saying? I believe God still bless me, and that person will be blessed as well. But I want to break this down into 5 points, basically. All right. So the first reason why I feel like 99% of players quit is because of comparison. And the reason why I say comparison, and I promise it's not going to be a cliche video. I promise it's not going to be vague. But I really just want to get into the fact of how comparison and how looking at other people's journeys. And a lot of times you'll see all these 5 stars. If you're in high school, you'll see all these lottery draft picks. You'll see all these people online, even on social media, and you'll look at them and say, hey, I'm supposed to look like them, I'm supposed to move like them, I'm supposed to play like them, I'm supposed to talk, walk, act, dress, do everything like them. But I promise you, when God put you here on this earth, you got your own soul, you got your own things that you can provide, that you can provide to the world, and that you can give. There is only one you. We are all similar. Yes, and there's people, and none of us are truly that different, but all of us are truly us. And what I mean by that is what another person does, even if you do everything 99% just like them, that 0.1 makes it you. You are you. Stop comparing yourself to that other person. Stop comparing yourself to that other route. Stop comparing yourself to something that is not you. Stop trying to not be you. Do what you like. My thing, I always like to look at it as is, if it's not wrong and you want to do it, do it. And if it's not influenced by other people, and if people aren't projecting their things onto you, do it. Live the life that is meant for you. It comes in contact. It comes with talking to the God. It comes with finding yourself. It comes with even learning you. So I feel like that's such an underrated thing about everything. But I promise you, this world is much deeper and it's much bigger than just shooting a basketball, whether that's chasing a clothing brand, getting a position at your job, paying the bill. Is bigger. There's a God who created this universe, and then there's so many different factors that determine who we are and who we become. And I feel like one of the first ways to take control of that is by stop comparing yourself to other people and to other things. Second point I really wanted to get into is the lack of execution. And I feel like anybody that's done something for a long time, they reach this point of, I call it the line of do you want it. And what the line of do you want it is that you can have the plan to do it. Do you want to do it? Because in this life, there's 2 things. You do or you don't. You can have the skill, you can have the talent, you can have the mindset, you can have everything to do something, but are you going to do it? And did you do it? I, for a long time, would always try to tell people how to get better at basketball, and I would tell them how to grow their social media. And whole time, my social media is not growing, but because I just knew how to do it, and I had the plan to execute, but I never was somebody who was an executioner. I sat back, and a lot of people, it killed my credibility. And a lot of times, some of these people, I can't even get their respect back, because it's like they'll look at me like, bro, like, you ain't even do this. What you talking about? And, first impressions are very crucial, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that, like, you have to execute your plans. You have to determine, and especially with basketball, do you want to do it? Do you want to get up and get frustrated and miss all your shots? Do you want to get uncomfortable and break that bad dribbling habit? Do you want to go work out in the gym and lift some weight and do some exercises that are uncomfortable? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do it enough? Not just to do it for people to see it. Do you do it? Do you want to do it? One of the best videos I ever seen. David Goggins was working out and somebody asked him for advice, and he said, "You want some advice?" He said, "Did you know I was out here?" He was like, and then they was like, "Nah." He was like, "Look, just do it pretty much. Like, you have to do it. Don't do it for validation. Don't do it for just to look like you're doing something. The worst thing that you can do," and I'm gonna get into that later. And y'all stick around if you want to hear that. But execute your plans. But don't also fail to make. Don't not make a plan. Like, do what you want to do and what you know is for you, and plan how you're gonna do it. Sometimes the plan is just doing it. Like, sometimes it's good to not get stuck, and they call it analysis paralysis, like where you're just stuck thinking about how to do it versus actually doing it. But when it gets to the point to where you're like, I have to do this, and you're just like, sometimes doing it and your plan is just showing up and figuring it out as you go. And that goes for my musicians as well, as somebody who has dabbled into that. Like, just sometimes you don't have to be elaborate with it, but just do it. Like, have fun, love it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, or like, it's okay to fail. And take this from a guy who isn't a man who has succeeded at a lot of things. Like, bro, to be honest with you, it isn't a lot of stuff I can say that I've truly succeeded on. But now that I've had this realization, as I'm talking to y'all about this, I really want my life to be an example of what you can do when you just believe and you plan. Like, it's okay to do these things, because I truly believe when you're in alignment with the Lord and you're truly doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're truly like locked in, and you're truly passionate about something, even if that certain goal doesn't work out, it puts you where you're supposed to be, and God will put you in a position where situations work out to where you realize you get something you didn't even realize that you wanted and or needed. And I speak from, and this is my ideology, because that's where I am right now. And I know that this plan that I have and my goals that I have, y'all, it's like I have to be locked in with it. I can take days off and I can rest with a purpose, but at the end of the day, the clock doesn't stop. The bills don't stop. You know what I'm saying? The things that you need to do and that you want to do, it doesn't stop. That's not something that is, the world doesn't say, "Oh, we're going to have mercy on this person." No, you got to keep going. You have to keep going daily. You have to be your biggest motivator. You have to believe in your plan. You have to believe in what God has shown you and your plan. Like, you just have to believe it. And a lot of times it's not even logical, and you can't listen to people who try to get you to be too logical. If you want an extraordinary life, it isn't always logical in the planning in which you have to do it. And sometimes you see other people had a simple plan and they got it easy. Sometimes your plan got to be a little bit harder, and that's fine. But as long as you got a plan based on your situation, that's what makes it so special, and that makes the journey so beautiful, and makes everything just worth it. It's going to work out when you have a plan. You just have to believe it. You're being ready throughout the process. It's even times now where I'll see certain stuff and I'm like, okay, Lord, I needed to learn that. Okay, I needed to see that I'm one step closer. Even if something bad happens, okay, I'm one step closer. I made a mistake, I'm one step closer. You learn from it, one step closer. No matter what the plan is, no matter what the journey is, you're always one step closer, and you're being pruned for this season and this next season of your life. And you just truly have to believe that, and just truly have to be convicted. You have to have that conviction that you know what you're chasing, it is for you. It is to make you into who you know that you can be. The third point, it kind of goes into the first and second point, is you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to sit down and say, this isn't going to be easy. People not going to believe in me until I do it. You have to be able to say the work is hard. The work is confusing. Because I'll tell you, a lot of times the hard part about having a goal is not working and doing is finding out what you have to do and learning what you have to learn, what you have to put together to do it. I'll tell you that right now. That's dang near like one of the hardest parts. Because I found myself there when I was trying to learn how to be an engineer for music and a producer. And for the longest with that, it was just like, it's not necessarily the fact that it's necessarily like the hardest thing to know how to learn. It is difficult, but the hard part is learning what to learn and what to extract out and what to take out. And that's a confusing process. That's a annoying process. Like, to be honest with you, it's an embarrassing process at times. And a lot of times for your journey or your goal, it comes with an ego death. You gotta check your ego at the door. It's a lot of stuff I had to catch myself doing now, and I'm just like, bro, like, and it's okay to catch myself doing these things and to be like, bro, I gotta just push through it. I gotta just learn, and that's okay. Like, you have to be uncomfortable. Like, I think, what was the quote? It isn't profitable to be uncomfortable in like, it's not profitable. Like, growth does not happen in comfort. Because even basketball, if I am dribbling and I'm dribbling at a comfortable pace, what am I going to do when I'm getting full court press in the game? Try to dribble comfortable? No, it's a new level. You have to dribble faster than what you're used to, lose the ball a couple times, learn how to get low, master your shot, shoot at game speed, do all these things that is required for you to get your goal. Like, don't be scared of the work, bro. Don't be scared to get broken, bro. Like, it be times I'm out here trying to hoop and I'm chasing my dreams, bro. I'm just like, bro, I don't got the most energy today. I don't feel like this is going to work out for me, what I'm trying to do right now. Like, me trying to grow my platform and me trying to play at a higher level and to become a better player every day. That jump don't seem attainable all the time. It don't seem fun all the time. Like, I love the game and I love to play genuinely. And I feel like this is something that's for me. But I'm like, bro, this junk ain't fun all the time, bro. Like, I get tired. I get annoyed. I'm just like, bro, I gotta learn this now. I gotta learn this now. I gotta work on this now. I gotta get comfortable with this. I gotta face this competition. I gotta go here. I gotta find someone. Like, I gotta do all this. I gotta edit this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But at the end of the day, when you fall in love with the process, bro, and you fall in love with just with being uncomfortable, you grow. I would recommend everybody do this. If you're a hooper or you're not a hooper, do something every day that makes you uncomfortable. Whether that's taking a cold shower, not eating a certain food past the time, doing a certain workout, spending time with God, just praying, sit down. I don't got my stuff together 100%. It's a lot of that stuff I need to work on doing more. And I need to work on still getting uncomfortable more and more as I'm talking about this. But do something that makes you uncomfortable. Do something that makes you have to grow and that makes you have to dig deep inside, because those little things help you build up to be able to handle the big problems that dream gives you. Because the thing about this dream, you look at anybody that's where you want to be at, all the good things they got, there's 100 more problems with that. And new level, new devil. You know what I'm saying? And I like to look at it like, the Lord ain't going to throw you in something. He won't put more on you than you can bear. You just have to make sure you ain't putting nothing extra on yourself when the good things come. Because if God was to put you in that situation and you can't handle it, he just broke the word. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he said in the Bible. Like, and he ain't gonna put nothing more on you than you can bear. You just gotta make sure you not putting more on yourself. You have to get uncomfortable. And sometimes the getting uncomfortable is breaking out of what you're used to, and that's sometimes uncomfortable too. I feel like the best way you can be is to be open-minded. Stand on your beliefs, but if your beliefs are really true, be willing to have them tested. You know what I'm saying? The Bible say study to show yourself approved. Like, whether that's, like, if that's your faith, bro, like, be willing to know and be secure in it so much that you're just not writing stuff off. Or if it's like when you working and you hooping, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so quick to just say, like, oh, how do I say this? If you hooping, don't be just so quick to say, hey, I don't need to know this. I don't need to learn this. I don't need to learn this move, this concept, bro. It's worth looking at. Like, open your mind up to learn. Open your mind up to look stupid. I seen Steph Curry talk about it with Dale Curry. He said Dale told him he got to reinvent his shot, and he didn't want to do it at first because he was like, I don't want to learn about these fundamentals and stuff. Like, I already know this. But the fact that Steph sat down and was willing to relearn everything that he already knew, as somebody who went to play D1 basketball, still a great basketball player who played D1 at the time, the fact that he did that was one of the things that made him the greatest player of all time. His willingness to say, okay, maybe I do need this. Lose the pride. Lose it. Leave it at the door. It's not helping nobody. Obviously, sometimes knowing something is a waste of your time is huge as well. But like, for real, bro, like, be willing to just sit back, learn. You have to be like a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know, like, life puts you in them little kid-like scenarios. Like, sometimes the youth leads. Sometimes the old people lead. Sometimes the most qualified lead. And sometimes it's time for people who ain't the most qualified have to lead. And it's being able to have, and you got to pray, and you have to just grow in wisdom to see those situations, to see those scenarios, to be able to do that, and to be able to look at it and do that. Fourth thing I would say, 100%, that is a killer of dreams, that is a killer of your hoop dreams, is validation seeking. Trying to tell everybody your dream, trying to work according to a way that makes you look cool, look hoopers. It is nothing corny about getting in that gym and working on your shot. There's nothing corny about you not being able to look good doing a drill. There's nothing corny about none of that, because if you're getting uncomfortable, you're making mistakes, you're hustling hard, you're doing all those little things, I promise you, things that I had to realize, it's not cool to not play defense, bro. Like, it's not cool. Your teammates don't want to play with you. People, because it gets to a level to where it's like you get crossed up, okay, whoop-dee-doo. If you get crossed up for playing good defense, guess what? And you held the person to 12 points. He got one highlight that he can live on. And let's say even if he did score the shot off the highlight, you got 5-8 possessions that a coach can look at you and say, oh, dang, he look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets to a point like you can't seek validation from others, because others' validation ain't where you grow at. That's like another place of comfort. Getting validation 100% of the time is comfortable, but you should know, like, you're doing something right when you're not always getting validation, when you're getting people that are hating on you, when you're getting people who don't see your vision, bro. People not gonna see your vision, bro. Stop trying to, like, make people believe that junk, bro. Like, you believe in what you believe. It don't matter who believe in. Like, for real. Like, a physical person don't believe in your dream, cool. And sometimes it ain't even personal. So, cause sometimes it's just hard to see it. And you can't blame that, because, and sometimes, like, even if somebody else got a dream, something I'm proud to personally do, if somebody tell me that they got a dream, it's like, bro, if you tell me you got a dream, I'm gonna be like, if you want to do it, I believe you can do it. But I can't see your vision the way that you see it, bro. Like, it's like I can't see it the way they see it, no matter how much I try to believe in them. It's like loving somebody. It's like, yeah, you can love them in the sense of godly love, it's just wanting to do good to people, but like that bond of love, that's something that got to be built. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to build these things, you got to build these habits, you got to build this dream that you have. Like, people ain't gonna always understand it. Trust has to be earned. You know what I'm saying? Your dream got to be earned. Your vision got to be earned. People have to see progress. That's just how the world works. And if you're sitting around waiting for somebody to believe in you, bro, you got to be the first person believing. And if you're sitting around waiting for somebody to catch on to your wave, they're going to catch on to it when it come to fruition anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect people to jump on your wave before the wind even hit. The wind got to hit that guy first. You know, I think that's how wave work. If that's not how it work, you know what I'm saying? Somebody call me out in the comments about that. But if not, it's just like, it's fine. And the last point I really want to get into, bro, is tunnel vision and think unconventionally. No path is a straight line. And if you get somewhere too fast, I promise you, if you ever got into a room too quick or you succeeded too fast, you're going to get in that room and realize you don't belong there, which doesn't build sustainability. You don't get success does not happen overnight. True success doesn't happen overnight. Most people that are just genuine overnight success, like something just went wrong and happened right, they don't belong there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't handle it. They not built for it. They can't maintain what it took for them to get there. But somebody who been grinding, somebody who been flexibly thinking, open-minded to the journey that they want to get on, bro, they gonna be able to adapt when that road get rocky, even when you up. The road get rocky when you up. Even, bro, LeBron 2012, LeBron 2015 finals, bro, you gotta be able to adjust when that junk get rocky, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because everything ain't easy. Even when you up, you gotta maintain, bro. I forgot who said it. But success is literally, success has a debt that is due every day. What you do every day. Now, granted, you can slack off a day for real, and it ain't gonna do nothing. It might not take your empire down that day, but you're adding to that habit. And that's how I like to look at it. Everything you do, you're adding. It's like what I said earlier with the journey building. It's like it's a little percentage here, it's a little percentage there. And then to the point to where you break through, it's like little chops. It's like you just you chopping down the thing. It's like you digging for diamonds. Everyone is a little bit closer, and I say you have to live at it, because it's like, even if it's like it's only a little bit closer, it's better than being no closer. It's better than being far away. It's better than nothing. So believe in it, bro. Think unconventionally. If you gotta swallow your pride to the side, bro, do it. I feel like, personally, if I would have swallowed my pride way more, I would have got way further than what I did. 100%. Way further than what I did. But I didn't. So now I'm working from a different place. But because I didn't swallow my pride, now I'm even more hungry to get what I want to get, because I got to work even harder. Look at the end of the tunnel. Don't look at the beginning of the tunnel and say that it's too dark, it's too far away. Ride through the tunnel. If you see a couple lights, stargaze, enjoy the journey. Build that relationship with you, God, and hold on to those people that are close around you, that are willing to take that journey with you and will not give up on you. And if they go away, whoop-de-doo. God will send more. You look at the story, I think it was Job. God may not put the same thing back in your life, but he will restore it, and he'll give you new when you trust him and when you follow his journey. You have to keep going. You got to keep living life. You got to keep chasing. You got to dream. Your dream ain't got to be basketball. Your dream ain't got to be music. It ain't got to be social media. Whether it could be something that's more conventional and that's more common. And if that's the case for you, go get it. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something that you love to do, you winning. Everything ain't easy. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. Everything ain't gotta make millions of dollars for it to be a success story. Sometimes your success story is just not being in the grave and not being in a jail cell and not being in a messed up situation with other people and picking up certain habits. Those are success stories. Your journey could be self-improvement. You could have money. You could have the success. You're just still trying to get better. Because I feel like every round go higher and higher. You got to learn stuff new constantly every day. But the one point I could say that aligns everything up is to follow all these things required for you to believe in God and to believe in you. You got to believe that you can do it. Because if you stop believing in you, it's over. It's like a relationship. The moment you stop trusting that other person, it is already on the way out. And it's unfortunate. But really, all I have to say, I feel like I got off everything I wanted to say. And to that person that's chasing their dreams in the dark, or even if you got a big support system behind you, bro, keep going. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do, because they're not you and they're not God. You know what I'm saying? Be positive to others, bro. Put out good into the world. It'll come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Much love, much peace, blessings. And when I get to where I want to be and you get to where you want to be, I'll see you there. God bless and be safe.